some throat issues right now. I think there's a knot in my tongue or something. Not fun. But what I wanted to talk about today was Nintendo Labo. Interesting idea, cool idea, great product, so I hear. But honestly, my complaint, my only complaint, like the product is an awesome idea. Like straight up awesome. My complaint, my only complaint, I know I'm repeating myself, but my only complaint is the price. Pain in my tongue is making ours hard to use. Like, you could take those patterns, print them out on some paper, and make them at home for like $1 or less, at least around here. But they're charging $70 for it. This is like a $1 process. You have no reason to charge $70 for a cardboard cutout and some string. Maybe even some stickers. I get paid tonight, so tomorrow I'll probably do it. Things I shouldn't have bought and things. This is the pipe I made. These black pieces are from a dollar store irrigation system. This is a 10 millimeter thingamabobber for the wrenchy thing. But seriously, why Nintendo? $70 for some pieces of pre-cut cardboard. That's too much. Sure, people are gonna buy it, yeah. If they can find it. I was debating on it until I found out the price. Now I'm trying to figure out a way to get it nearly free. I'm pretty sure someone with a scanner is going to put them up online for free. With $1 I can print those off. I can get that little piano or that house for like $1. True, it's not pre-cut, but I'm pretty sure even Nintendo knows that a puzzle does not cost more than like 20 or $30. And that's essentially what these things are. They're interactive puzzles. And you have to have the system first, which means you've already spent a few $100 on this thing. Probably a few games too, which is a few $100 there. If you get more than like 2 games. And if you get all the cheap ones, you might actually manage to stay around 50-ish. The cheapest game in there is like $5 or $6 now. It's a pretty good price. But cardboard is not worth that much money. Plastic would have been. Like, what losses are you trying to cover? What did you do for the Nintendo Switch that is costing you so much money that you have to charge so much for this stuff that is worth so little? Seriously. What are you trying to make up for? My favorite part of this is its flexibility. So I went with these plastic tubes. I didn't have a proper plug, so I just used another tube, folded in half, and taped it in place. I also didn't have an L-shaped connector thing. So I had to use the T-sheet. I just don't get it, Nintendo. I do not understand. Yeah, instead of a filter in this bottom part, I put a piece of paper on the bottom of the top part. So, it's easier to work with. And when you change it out, the paper actually kind of looks like this. It's not really paper anymore. This used to be white. It's just gunk now. The Nintendo, seriously. Why? Why charge 70 or 80 bucks for cardboard? I'm not joking. Why? It's a genuinely good concern. If you have a genuinely good reason, sure, it'll pass. But honestly, I'd say it's like at most a $30 investment. You would get money back from it. Would sell like mad if it was 30 bucks. These are for kids. If you honestly want to do that route, you could do it with plastic. Kind of like old models. Just like that stiff plastic with the thin flexible plastic for the joint thing. Or hell, sell just the paper with the pattern on it so people can use their own cardboard for like $5 a page if you must. Like that $70 set, if I'm not mistaken, has like 5 pages. Seriously. Just sell the print. And you will save yourself a lot of money. And you will even get away with gaining a lot more money. From a business standpoint. This is retarded. This is not a smart idea. Do not charge someone $70 for some pieces of freaking cardboard. Charge them $5 for the prints on the page and let them use their own cardboard, and you're still making like 4 or 5 times its actual value. You want it customizable? Sell the prints. Make new prints. It's almost like trading cards. It's really cool. And people won't mind paying like, let's see, for 5 pages at $5, that would be like 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 bucks for a set before any of the bonus pieces. I'm serious here. Nintendo, this is a serious issue. If you decide to come up with an alternative labo, sorry, my tongue's not cooperating. If you come up with an alternative labo, that is the prints on the paper, perhaps with some new games, people will pay for it. If you send out a hard copy of a game, or even a QR code to download the game, because people are already going almost full download here. I am full download with this thing. Then you can do so many more things. Like, I don't know, a collectible thing. Like, hey, now you can plaster Mario's face all over everything. could sell stickers for the labo, and people would be happy, and people would buy it. Provided they already had the first freaking set. Which should be cheaper. I could understand like $50. I could. I'd buy it for that. And I'm not exactly that well off. But 70? That's a whole unnecessary $20 right there. What are you doing with these packages that is making it so expensive to make that you have to have it at 70 freaking bucks? What are you doing? That's taking some printed cardboard with some pre-cut lines and making it cost enough to charge $70 for. Are you like not selling it in stores or something? Because if that's the case, I will never get my hands on it. My building has mail issues. Seriously. Nintendo. What are you doing? I want the labo set. I want it. I genuinely do. I can't afford to spend $70 on some cardboard. Honestly speaking. In order to get it, I'm gonna have to go to someone not Nintendo. Buy it from them. You don't want your customers to have to do that in order to get your product. You don't want to be pushing people that far. And I know, at least in my little corner of the world, prices of everything are way too high. And to top it all off, incomes are way too low to support people who even have a car. My own dad is having issues being able to pay for all his bills, his car, and his food. Food! I don't know why car takes, like, priority. Personally, I think he could do better. Like, just to fill up his tank, the other day he spent like $50. I'm not exaggerating. In fact, I might be using a number less than what he paid. Seriously, Nintendo. You have to lower your prices in certain places. Even if you don't lower it to the value of the product, you can at least lower it enough so that most people are able to buy it. Because if most people are not able to buy it, you lose out on customers. Honestly, that's why gas prices are still as low as they are. Because if they go up, people work harder to not buy any. People have literally given up driving over that. Regardless, Nintendo, I hope you see this. Or at least a video like it. Later. Love ya.